All right, today we're diving into a ghost story, but it's probably not the kind you're used to. This one unfolds in a place a lot of us know all too well, a dating app. We're going to break down the short film script, Digital Ghosts, The Final Match, which is all about connection, loss, and, yeah, the digital traces we all leave behind. So let's get right into it. So this really is the question at the heart of the whole thing. Just think about it for a second. You swipe right, the conversation is amazing, you're feeling that connection, and then you find out the person on the other end has a secret that literally breaks the rules of reality. What would you even do?
So, where does our story start? Well, it begins in a way that's probably super familiar to a lot of us. It's late at night, you've got the glow of your phone screen, and then a single notification pops up and kicks the whole thing off.
The first message is so simple, so relatable. It's almost boring, right? Can't sleep again. But this one text from Ananya to our main character, Ria, is the spark that lights this whole wildfire. It just immediately drops us into that late night vibe. That's when those online conversations can feel the most intense, the most real. Okay, so who are these two? First, we've got Ria. She's 22, kind of soft-spoken, and has this anxious energy about her. And then there's Ananya. She's confident, magnetic, and right from the start, you just get this mysterious vibe from her. It is such a classic opposites attract setup, right? And that kind of dynamic is so powerful on dating apps, where you're basically building a whole person in your head from just a couple of pictures and a bio. It's that mystery, that confidence that really hooks Ria. And then we get this exchange early on. Ria asks Ananya why she's always up so late, and Ananya just says, "Night feels safer." What a weird, intriguing thing to say, right? Safer from what? And this is it. This is our first real clue. It's this little piece of foreshadowing that hints at something, well, something much darker going on with her. And just like so many of these online relationships, this one hits the accelerator hard. We see the story just blast off, moving from the digital world of texts and profiles straight into the real physical world of touch and, well, intimacy. I mean, look at how fast this all happens. We're talking 3 a.m. voice notes, late night chats, then boom, a first date at a cozy little cafe. And then you get that first physical touch, holding hands across the table. It's just a perfect example of how quickly that digital connection can feel so incredibly real. You build trust at warp speed, and it all leads to this very bold invitation. Just 2 words, come over. But wow, those 2 words are a massive turning point. It's so direct, so confident. It's definitely pushing the boundaries for a relationship that's, a few days old? Anyanya is absolutely taking charge here, pulling Ria deeper and deeper into her world. And Ria's reaction is totally normal, right? She's like, that's insane. But Ananya's comeback is just perfect. It's this playful little challenge. Don't you like insane? And just like that, she flips the script. It's not a risk anymore. It's an adventure. And that little bit of flirty banter, that's all it takes for Ria to jump in with both feet. So Ria cracks a joke. It's that kind of dark humor we've all probably used when talking about meeting someone from the internet. Okay, but if I get murdered, I'm haunting you. It's funny, right? Except in this story, that line is just dripping with this awful, awful irony. That casual joke about haunting someone is about to become way too real. And this is where everything changes. The tone just does a complete 180. That romantic candlelit vibe they had going, it's about to be shattered. Because we get a classic horror movie move, a knock at the door, that's going to turn this whole love story into a total nightmare. It's all about the sound. Just knock, knock. It's sharp, it's sudden, it doesn't belong. It just rips Raya right out of her sleep and instantly fills that quiet house with this creeping sense of dread. So Ria wakes up, and the first thing she realizes is absolutely chilling. She's alone. Ananya is gone. The spot next to her in bed is just empty, cold. And that initial confusion starts to twist into real, genuine fear. And right then, her phone buzzes. It's a text from Ananya. But it's not an explanation. It's a warning. Don't open the door. Now, wait a second. How can Ananya be texting her if she's not in the house?
the mystery just gets deeper, and the tension is, man, it's just off the charts.
All right, this is it. We've reached the climax, the big reveal. This is the moment where the truth about Anya, about the house, about this whole night, it all comes crashing down. This is where we finally meet the ghost in the machine. So Rhea doesn't listen. She opens the door, and standing there is a man who turns out to be Ananya's father, and he drops this absolute bombshell on her. My daughter died a year ago. I mean, just let that sink in. That one line changes everything we thought we knew. Ananya isn't just missing. She's been gone for a whole year. So Rhea, obviously freaking out, runs back to the bedroom, and the place is transformed. The romantic scene she just left, it's been wiped clean. The candles are gone, the messy, tangled sheets. Now the bed is perfectly made. That soft music is gone, replaced by this ice-cold silence. It's like the whole night, their entire connection, never even happened. So what in the world is going on? Well, this is where the story introduces us to its central idea, the digital ghost. And it's exactly what it sounds like. It's the idea that a person's digital self, their profile, their texts, all their data, can just keep on existing, keep on interacting with people long after they've physically passed away. And then Rhea gets one last, absolutely heartbreaking confirmation. She looks up, and in the mirror, she sees Ananya's reflection. But she's not scary. She's just sad, you know? She's smiling, like she's just grateful. Grateful for one last night, one last human connection, before she disappears completely. But wait, it's not over. Just when you think, okay, the ghost is gone, the story's over, the script hits us with one final absolutely chilling twist that yanks the horror right back into the here and now. So picture this. The sun is coming up. Rhea is just sitting outside, trying to make sense of any of this. She pulls out her phone, opens the dating app, and there it is. A notification. You have a new match. It's Ananya. And the app's location tracker says she is impossibly, terrifyingly close, just 1 kilometer away. And that brings us to the story's final, haunting takeaway. It's the ultimate horror of our digital age, isn't it? A person's presence can't just be deleted. There's always an echo left behind, forever swiping, forever matching, forever reaching out from the other side. So this whole thing leaves us with a pretty provocative question, doesn't it? I mean, sure, this story is fiction, but it taps into a fear that's very, very real in our modern world. Think about it. Our online profiles, all our data, our digital selves are probably going to outlive our physical bodies. So the real question isn't just what happens in some horror script. The real question is what happens in our world when our digital ghosts refuse to log out.